Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where the stalemate in the Caribbean continues, but ultimately that is not the primary story here. The primary story is, of course, this. We have landed in Japan, and we have 2 landing points here. Now, off camera, I did order these guys to come up and join us here since we have a naval base, and we did fall back from this location, which is a little bit unfortunate because we did almost have a naval base complete there. But that is pretty much expected that that would happen, and we did, in fact, grab an extra area over here. So let's go ahead and begin working on a naval base there, as well as a set of land forts. I queued up a few extra land forts in this region as well. And this is pretty much the state that we've got right now. Now, I would not be hugely surprised if we ended up losing all of this. However, I would be hugely surprised if we lost this toehold. This toehold is the one that we're pinning our hopes on. This one is mostly a distraction, but we'll see how this all pans out. We may be able to take this back. We'll see. We do have some small amount of supplies coming in here because we have finished some naval bases here. So that is great. That does, of course, mean that we now have 15 supplies available in this region compared to 12 up here. So that is actually not bad. They're going to have a hard time pushing into us with our supplies the way they are, especially... Oh, we're retreating from here. Okay, fair enough. But they're going to have a hard time completely pushing us out of this region, for sure. I actually don't mind that they pushed us out here. That's completely fine, as far as I'm concerned. If they push us any further here, particularly along the coasts, I'll be a bit upset. This push here could be problematic, but we're actually winning that now, and looks like we've made a push over here. That is wonderful. We'll begin constructing a naval base and a land fort immediately, and that is even before these guys push in. If we can grab this victory point... that's kind of GG for all of these guys. I mean, yeah, they do have this naval base here, and I think... is this a naval base? No, it's not. This is just an air base. So they do have this naval base here that they can get supplies through, but that's okay. We're doing surprisingly well. Oh, hey! Free India landed over here. That's a little bit irritating. Please don't do that, Free India. They're taking territory. I don't like it when Free India takes territory. Oh well. Oh well. If we grab this, this is huge. Where are these guys going? Why are they coming around over here? I don't know why they're coming over here. They should be assigned to this front line. I have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, come back. Thank you. Excellent. So it looks like we're actually making some progress over here. We're holding this, which is amazing. Oh, we actually pushed over here. I'm shocked. We linked this up and grabbed the victory point. It's over. Japan doesn't know it yet, but they're done. They can't stop this. If we link up these victory points... yeah. Look at this. We have 2 different supply zones here. They have no available supplies. They actually aren't getting anything through this naval base because we have naval supremacy. It's over. All of these units are gone. They have no way to resupply them other than air supply, and that's insufficient. We're going to need to make sure that this group here has an offensive line that is just that. And they can go ahead and execute that. Okay, we're going to take this force here. We're going to delete this front line. We're going to take this force and extend their front line down like that. And then we're going to make sure that everyone in this force is assigned to this front line. And I'm honestly going to delete this push, and we're going to create a new offensive line, basically right past Kyoto. Like that. That is these guys that's assigned to this, right? Yeah. Yeah, make sure they're assigned to that. Go ahead and go. Excellent. I think it's over. Japan is done. They don't know it yet. but there's very little they can do. This is so huge. I didn't expect this to go quite this well. I expected it to go well, but I expected to lose this portion here and then push in from the north to this. But this is magnificent. Hopefully Free India will, you know, leave, but I guess it's fine. We'll have to deal with it, but this is all our territory up here for sure. So that is great. This is working way better than I expected it to. I did expect it to work, to be clear, but I didn't expect it to work quite that effectively. When we linked up here and no longer had 2 pockets, but only had the 1 pocket, that's when I knew it was over. Excellent. So we are, of course, continuing to push down over here. We did take a few losses in this army, so that is definitely something to be considering, but just look at these sheer numbers of troops that are surrounded and are going to get wiped here. Like, they're currently retreating from their naval base location, which just makes this better for us, this situation, because this is going to bump up our number of available supplies here by like 30. Now, these guys are retreating over this way, but I'm just wondering, do we get there? Do we get this? I don't know. Yes, we do, actually. Wow. And we just overran them. So that's a thing. I'm wondering what's going on here. Why is Free India controlling all of this? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I would like to give these guys a front line over here, I guess. We'll assign them to that. And then we will tell them that they're just doing an offensive line over here. But I really don't like that apparently Free India is just getting all of the credit for this. Not a fan of this. Regardless, Japan will capitulate, and when Japan capitulates, we'll get to grab as much... Look at this. Free India got all this. How? We got that. All we have is this area. We captured all of this. Free India had nothing to do with it, game. Can we not? Like, seriously. That is bonkers. However, I am going to tell these guys that they're actually not going up to this front, and that they are actually coming over to this front, and that their mission is just to offensive line through Tokyo, like so. And, of course, these guys over here... Wait, is this? This is Army 21. Did I assign Army 21 to this? I don't know if I did or not. Which army did I assign to this? Okay, these guys are going to come up to the front. And then their mission is to offensive line over at, like, Yamaguchi. Like this. Okay. Something along those lines. Now, I do want to check to see what infrastructure levels are like here. We actually don't have control over this because Free India took this. I don't know how they got this. Like, seriously, what did Free India have to do with taking any of this? Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Free India, I hate you so much. I can't wait until we can just eliminate you. But for right now, they're useful, so we may as well use them. And yeah, they're fighting over here as well. I think... I mean, Japan is done, right? There's nothing they can do, really. Japan is just completely done now. This is a successful invasion. And it was us that did it, not Free India, despite the fact that Free India is getting almost all the credit here. Regardless, we're going to take territory in the peace deal. I don't care what Free India has to say about it. We're going to take what we can. Everything that we can. We participated in taking Australia. Free India got all the credit for that. We participated, in fact, we were the driving force in taking Japan. Free India is getting most of the credit for that, but we're going to be able to take a lot in this peace deal. Get out of here, Free India. Nobody likes you. Apparently we're skipping this province, but that's okay. Can you guys just, you know, attack over here? That would be great. Go on in. There you go. Wonderful. And we're going to keep pushing through here. I think Japan capitulates when Kyoto falls, honestly. And we're, you know, right at that border right now. It sure would be nice if we controlled anything with a victory point. But Free India is getting everything over here. I hate you so much, Free India. The capital is literally right here, though. So that's a thing. I'm wondering where exactly our troops are that we sent over here. That was a really long time ago. Interesting route that they're taking. I now understand why they haven't arrived at their destination yet. Oh my. Regardless, our naval invasion over here is currently happening, and we're actually winning it. So let's see if we succeed this and take Palmyra. Without this and without Kyoto, Japan has capitulated. Excellent. Okay, so Japan has capitulated, and Free India got literally all of it. Okay, we got to get to this peace deal. Who is left? Who has not capitulated? Republic of the British Antilles. Okay. So we're going to bring in additional troops over here. We're going to set up another front line here. And I'm not sure if these guys are assigned to it or not. We'll make sure that they are. And then we'll do an offensive line over here. And we'll tell them to execute that. These guys are going to come in and reinforce over here. I feel like, just need additional troops. And I just want to push up that far. Okay, so they'll make their way over there. That'll take some time. We are, of course, attacking over here. We are about to win, and we have won. Palmyra is now ours. Fantastic. I'm pretty salty about Free India getting all of this. There's no doubt about that. I feel like they didn't really do anything to get this, if I'm honest. They landed over here a couple times, but they never got anywhere. It was only after we landed that they actually achieved anything, as far as I'm concerned. Regardless, we need to get British Antilles to capitulate at this point. Question is, how much manpower do they currently have remaining? 8 million! Okay, that's a lot, considering they've just got these couple of islands here. That is an insane population. Ah. They took this back, presumably via a naval invasion. That's not good for us. Okay, so this force here, we're going to go ahead and give them a new offensive line and tell them, please take this back. Give them a new offensive line and tell them, please take this back. Apparently they can't. Interesting. Okay, so we can still land troops up here. I'm going to remove all orders from these guys, and I'm going to give them a front line here. And we're going to tell them, hopefully now it'll let us offensive line like this. No? We don't seem to be able to offensive line anything. Can we just, like, attack over here with half of our divisions? Okay. That's exciting stuff. Well, let's see if we can build any naval bases here. We can, and we should. Excellent. Okay, so I want to select all of these guys, select half of them, and tell them to be attacking over here. And I guess in the meantime, where are these guys headed? These guys are headed to here. And we can tell them to plan a naval invasion over here, I suppose. So naval invade from here to here, and that'll be fine. Apparently that's no divisions assigned to that. I want that to be 24 divisions assigned. Excellent. So, I mean, we do have some supplies coming in over here, which is fine. We can hold this. And I'm wondering if these guys have an offensive line. They don't appear to anymore. Let's go ahead and give them an offensive line out over here. There we go. And we'll tell them to do that. Get in there. Yes, it will be very difficult for them, but we're going to be bringing in additional reinforcements over here, so that's completely fine. Yeah, we're making our way over. Free India is as well. I would like it if Free India didn't get anything over here. Unfortunately, they do already control this area, but that is, I think, it. I don't think they control anything else over here. So that's a thing. But yeah, these guys, we don't seem to be able to give them an offensive line back here. But maybe we could give them one right here. No? I'm kind of wondering why we can't give them an offensive line. So Majapahit just joined the Alliance of Pratiharas. That is, of course, these guys. I suspect... Oh, they joined Brunei? Free India has got that area pretty much under lock. I will let Free India handle that for now. That's fine. That does, of course, mean it will take additional time for us to be able to get this situation under control. We are, however, building naval dockyards here. And so I guess that's fine. I mean, we're going to have to re-attack over here. There's no doubt about that. So these guys are located here. These guys kind of aren't doing anything. I want to get them in motion. So let's get them moving over to here. Come on in, guys. Are they on their way? Yes, they're on their way. Perfect. And then we'll give them an offensive line right over here as well and tell them to execute that. Okay, these guys, they're just chilling there. That's to be expected. These guys are up here. These guys are in Palmyra still. We'll go ahead and remove that. And is there still no one assigned to this? That's these guys that are assigned to this naval invasion. So these guys are... We're just going to move them over this way. We'll give them, for right now, an area defense over here. However, they won't stay there for long. That's mostly just to get them moving over this way while we are building a naval base here and can land... And once we can land reinforcements here, then we will do so. I want to get this Caribbean situation finished up. Free India definitely should have this well under control, although it looks like they were caught off guard. Okay. But they're definitely moving in a bunch of troops. They should theoretically have this under control. We can start potentially thinking about some naval invasions over in this area, but for now, I definitely want to get British Antilles cleaned up. It is unfortunate that they decided to join Majapahit here. I don't think anyone else decided to join. Yeah, just these guys. Okay. We'll just leave them be for now. Maybe Free India will force them to capitulate. That would be nice. These guys are currently about 60 days away from completing their invasion. Excellent. And of course, our troops are just on the way over. Most of these guys are just chilling over here in Australia, I'm noticing. Are you guys not supposed to be assigned over here? They absolutely are. Like, this is Army Group 4, right? Yeah. I'm not sure why they're not making their way over here, but okay. I guess they aren't. An interesting choice. However, I am very interested in having them start to plan a naval invasion over this way. And we'll plan a second one. Probably from this same location. Over this way. Something like that. No, I don't want to delete that. Go ahead and assign to that. And you guys assign to this. Okay. Now we would need to extend our naval control over here. That is definitely something that would have to happen. Oh yeah, there's still Tahiti, isn't there? That is still a thing. I'm going to tell these guys here, no, these guys here, that they're going to naval invade. Yes, I'm aware. They're going to naval invade from Palmyra. Yes, I'm aware. Apparently they, yeah, from Palmyra over to Tahiti. Like that. And execute that as soon as you're ready. No, I don't want to delete that. Assign to it and execute. Okay, let's check in. Yeah, should be completely fine. Our naval invasion support is not assigned to French Polynesia. Now it is. Okay, so we'll get Tahiti off the map there. And for now, we'll just keep an eye on what Free India is doing over in this region in Oceania. But I'm a little bit more concerned right now in dealing with this situation. Antigua must fall. So when is this invasion going to be finished up? Here in about 50 days. Okay, that's completely fine. Now, have we managed to construct a naval base here yet? I'm not convinced that we have. Our land forts are at 8. Actually, we have constructed a naval base here. Okay, that's completely fine. We do have some troops moving around. That's, of course, not a troop. But we're mostly repositioning our troops. One thing we could think about doing is having this airborne division come in over here. Now, we wouldn't be able to necessarily drop it in, right? Because of ranges. But we might be able to do a naval invasion with airborne troops. That would be entertaining. Go from, like, here to here. I like it. See if we can cut these guys off and cut their supplies off. That would be huge. Okay, so I want to get the Caribbean finished up, and we'll just keep an eye on what's going on over here. It looks like Free India has been pushed back a little bit, but their troops are responding, and I assume Free India has this under control. Like, I'm pretty sure they got this. We do still need additional reinforcements over here. These guys are still moving over. That's fine. I do want to check to see if we can do any additional prospecting, and we can, so we absolutely should run that. Excellent. And yeah, it looks like at this point Free India has this quasi under control. They're responding appropriately. I'm still a little salty that they ended up with all of Japan, considering we did the work, but okay, whatever. In the meantime, we should be doing completely fine over here at this point. I would love to give these guys an actual offensive line. Actually, they have one off this direction. That's probably why we couldn't do this, isn't it? So let's go ahead and give them a new offensive line coming back over this way again. No? Apparently we still can't give them an offensive line. Awkward. Very, very awkward. Well, we'll launch an attack over here anyway. I don't expect it to succeed. Actually, we're winning it. Now we're not. That's okay. That is completely okay. We're just trying to keep them on their toes for right now. Okay, so these guys are now arriving over here, it looks like. Wonderful. So we're going to continue pouring the troops in to Antigua and see if we can do some damage to them. These guys seem to have forgotten about their naval invasion order. Maybe paratroopers can't do a naval invasion? Maybe. Get in there, guys. I mean, I do think it's hilarious. But I also think that paratroopers aren't particularly effective at naval invasions. Nor should they be. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode... No, they're not ready. Next episode, we will attempt to finish off the Antilles over here, while at the same time dealing with Tahiti and keeping an eye on the Brunei and Majapahit situation. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.